I'd had 2 difficult seasons. I stopped halfway through the year with Mahindra. It wasn't a nice situation, to be honest. I had the racing team since 2017 because it was something that I wanted to do to give back to the sport. I think it's about not always thinking about yourself in some situations.
Is it going to be pole position for Nissan here in the final couple of corners? And he does take pole. It's Oliver Rowland by 21 hundredths of a second. Nissan on pole, on home soil here in Tokyo.
First of all, about the São Paulo race. So how do you feel about being here again, about the track, maybe the rain, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, always coming here to Sao Paulo is pretty special. Obviously the weather looks a little bit on the edge to rain at some points, but I'm British, so I quite enjoy that. But no, looking forward to starting the season. Obviously it's always amazing to come here to Brazil, see the passion that people have for motorsport. Quite good timing actually with the new documentary Senna on Netflix. Watching it here in Sao Paulo, it's a little bit surreal. So yeah, really looking forward to getting started and getting going and see what we can do.
And about the Gen3 and the Gen3 Evo, now you have this new car. So how do you feel about the difference in the car, like from a driver perspective when driving the car? How is it different from the Evo from the Gen3?
Yes, obviously the tyres are quite a big step in terms of performance, in terms of grip. So we're going to have higher grip from the tyres, but they're degrading quickly. So yeah, that's going to be tricky. And then the 4-wheel drive, obviously you get big acceleration from the start, big acceleration off the corners. So yeah, it's quite a big challenge for us all to adapt between 2- and 4-wheel drive, but it's a challenge that we enjoy.
Yeah, maybe to pit boost, I don't know, maybe it's happened this season.
Yeah, hopefully the pit boost is coming, because I think I honestly think it'll bring a good element of the racing.
So you probably have one of the best performances on the last season. You got 7 podiums in 16 races, actually 14 because you missed Fórmula. So I feel since the first race in the last season, that something was different in you. I feel like you have more passion to drive again. I feel like you're a little bit unmotivated on season 9. So what changed? What happened to bring this to you to have this fire back?
A lot changed. Obviously I'd had 2 difficult seasons. I stopped halfway through the year with Mahindra. It wasn't a nice situation, to be honest, but I was able to kind of have some time away from motorsport for the first time in 25 years. So that was nice, and the year just came back with much more motivation, ready to try and win. And yeah, I'm back in a place where I'm confident, the car's good, and I really enjoy being in this.
On the brakes we go into 11. Yes, go on, Ollie. That was over the limit.
Front Rowland in the slipstream behind Da Costa.
Yeah, this is looking pretty close here. We are looking like we're going to be... Rowland looking nice and smooth through there, slightly down in the first sort of mini sector, but again we'll get a better representation of what flat. 1.5 tenths of a second is the advantage that Oliver Rowland has through turns 19 and through turn 20.
You have the Oliver Rowland Motorsport, you have a racing karting team. So I remember that I watched in Fórmula Unplugged about your story and how your parents sacrificed everything to help you drive. So can you talk a little bit more about your racing team?
Yes, obviously it was. I had the racing team since 2017 because it was something that I wanted to do to give back to the sport. I kind of changed now what I did. So the problem with having the team was there was a lot of stress for me to try and perform here and have a team performing at a high level.
And be a father too.
And be a dad and all this sort of stuff was not easy. So I've changed a little bit the way I do it now, but I'm still managing and looking after a handful of young drivers. And in doing that, that's finding them financial support, looking after them from a mental perspective, finding programs for them to do. So now I'm more on the management side and trying to find young talents and give them opportunities. So it's kind of what I was doing with the kart team anyway, just it's a bit less, let's say a bit less work.
Started to appreciate the small things away from racing. Since the age of 12, 13, I've been racing every weekend and it's been my entire life. I was very lucky. I had great parents who supported me a lot when I was younger. My mum's only just finished paying off the credit card bill. But yeah, they had to sacrifice their whole lives. It's actually funny because I have my own karting team now for kids. And it's funny to see the parents going through similar things. I'm trying my best to give something back as well, and you know, even if I can help one person realise their dreams, that's it's better than none.
Motorsport is kind of complicated because when you watch, you see the drivers and you always think about the drivers, but in the end of the day, it's always, besides to be in a driver sport, have the team. So it's not just about the driver championship, you have the team championship. So for you, what it means to be a team? What it means to be a team for you?
I mean, everybody here needs each other. So, you know, for me to perform, I need my team. For them to perform, or the team to perform, they need me. So I think it's about not always thinking about yourself in some situations, and trying to work with people in the best possible way, trying to maintain relationships, and give people confidence in what you do. So I think, yeah, it's strange because when my job in the car is purely based on me, and I'm being selfish, but outside the car I need to motivate people, I need to make sure people are happy, I need to make sure people are working. So it's a different dynamic. I have to be different people at different points.
E aí, gostaram? Não esqueça de deixar aquela curtida, aquele comentário, compartilhe nosso conteúdo e, claro, segue o Entre Fórmulas nas redes sociais e acesse o nosso site entreformulas.com.br para ficar por dentro de tudo. Até a próxima!